Sudden move from one state official could put a hold on the resentencing trial in the Deltona mass murders.
West 2's Claire Metz joins us live now from the DeLand courthouse where the hearing is underway to tell us what could stop the proceedings. Claire.
Yeah, Nancy, the Attorney General's office has filed an emergency motion with the 5th District Court of Appeals to stop this hearing while the state tries to appeal the judge's decision not to allow the new death penalty law, Florida's new death penalty law, to apply in this case. The state says it should.
It's my testimony that I'm innocent and I was not at that crime scene.
Troy Victorino and Jerron Hunter were convicted, along with 2 other men, of using baseball bats and knives to beat and stab 6 young people to death at a Deltona home in August of 2004. Ringleader Victorino orchestrated the massacre, angry that one of the victims hadn't returned some of his property, including an Xbox game.
I found 3 small hairs that were removed by me and packaged and sent to FDLEs.
In court, a crime scene expert reviewed evidence for the jury, including murder weapons, and prosecutors played a graphic video of the inside of the home after the victims were discovered. Loved ones left the courtroom for that. But a new development could stop this hearing. We've learned the Attorney General's office has filed an emergency motion with the 5th District Court of Appeals to stay these proceedings. Victorino and Hunter were sentenced to death for the murders, but the sentences were overturned in 2017 because the jury vote wasn't unanimous. For the resentencing, prosecutors had planned to rely on Florida's new death penalty law, effective last week, allowing juries to recommend the death penalty with an 8-4 vote rather than a unanimous one. The judge in this case, Judge Randall Rowe, denied the motion, and prosecutors are appealing that decision. The Attorney General's office believes the new law should be applied. Writing in the motion to the 5th DCA, this is a case of statewide importance concerning the applicability of state law, and a stay is required under these circumstances so this issue can be properly addressed by the court. The state respectfully requests that this court grant an immediate stay of proceedings pending this court's ruling on the state's petition. Judge Rowe briefly addressed that emergency motion that was filed, saying he had no idea until he saw something in the news, asked attorneys to email him anything that could pertain to this hearing, his courtroom, in the future. We have not heard anything yet from the 5th DCA. We're live in DeLand, Volusia County. Claire Metz, West 2 News.